No, I'm good.
Who is this answer?
Yeah, you guys wrote that thing. I think my wife texted you.
DeMar, just simply first, could you just talk about, this game, the way it got away from you, the team early, and you really never were able to get back in it the way, you have been so many games this year, and, then just a quick, overview of this season from you.
They came out, did what they were supposed to do. Played extremely hard, played together, physical, aggressive, more hungry out the gate. I think we got it down to 11-10 a few times, and we just couldn't pull away from there. It was tough. Missed a lot of easy shots, couldn't find a rhythm offensively, couldn't really get nothing going. And, they had a rhythm offensively, hit shots when they need it. And I think as far as the season, it was a long season. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of challenges, a lot of, frustrations, a lot of, a combination of a lot of emotions, we had to go through, guys being hurt, guys in and out of the lineup, missing key players. It's just been one of those seasons of, combination bad luck. But, these guys stuck with it, stayed resilient, fought, didn't give up, didn't give in. We could have had every excuse about missing players, not having this, not having that, and everybody just stuck with it.
DeMar, I know loyalty is one of your strengths, and at the same time, to see this season end the same way it did last year, you talked about that plane ride last year from Miami, to see it end when, no Jimmy, opportunity there. Mm-hmm. Does it make you rethink your future, that do I really want to be a part of this, or do I need to chase something bigger? Is this going anywhere? Is this thing stuck in quicksand? I mean, what's your immediate gut reactions? And I know this is fresh off a loss, but what's your immediate reactions of, okay, what about me now?
I don't know, man. It's pretty sure over the next couple of days, couple of weeks, mind, emotions, everything gonna be, all over the place. Sometimes you gotta kind of let those emotions come down so you can think logically. I can feel all type of negative ways right now that I may not feel next week. I always try not to react off of impulse, or speak off of impulse, no matter how I'm feeling. It's just gonna be a long season. Summer for me. It's kind of like you crawling up that hill, you get knocked back down, and you take that look up the mountain, and you say, "Damn, I got to do it all over again. Got to figure it out." So I don't know. It's just gonna be a long summer for me. Just thinking about a lot.
Well, DeMar, just to follow up on that, and I know this is raw and this is a difficult time because of the season-ending loss, but you've been very consistent in calmer moments about your desire to be back.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that still where you are?
Yeah, that's still where I'm at, But, at the end of the day, I hate losing, hate missing opportunities. I think, it really hits you after the season, when you look up and last seconds run off and you don't have another game. And next time I play a game will be my 16th season. You realize the window closed for you personally. I ain't trying to play 25 years and nothing like that, but you just want to have the opportunity to give everything great in you an opportunity. And like I said, like my mind, my stance on want to be here still the same, but just want to win. More than anything, just have the opportunity to win and not got to go home and see the first round of the playoffs, second round of the playoffs. It's frustrating.
How much, Mark? There must have been a lot of ambivalence for you about this season because, once Zach went out, the load fell on you. I mean, I know it's disappointing, obviously, the way it's ending, as you're pointing out, and what you have to go through. But at the same time, you played this extraordinary number of minutes, which is sort of record your age and all. I know you don't mention that, but you were there all the time. Plays went to you. Teams relied on you down the stretch. Fourth quarter story. Did it tear you both ways? That you couldn't succeed in the end, but you called on to do so much, and you were able to produce that.
Yeah, I just always try to overly prepare myself every summer to be ready for whatever. So for me, it wasn't a surprise or anything or something that I felt like I couldn't do. I work my butt off in the summertime for whatever's called of me. I always try to be one of those guys that's available, that's able to play, able to always want to be out there on the floor. So I work my butt off in the summer for moments like that. And I don't look at it like an age as being something that slowed me down, because I take care of myself and I work my butt off. So it's just always a challenge that I'm always up for, to be honest with you.
Jamal, and then you,
What would you like to see from this franchise this offseason as you're making your decision?
Competitive team, team that give us a chance to be able to make a run. Since I've been here, we dealt with a lot. My first year was, that was the team that, we planned on being with, but, to lose, star point guard and so, Zach getting hurt later that year, my first year, we had all the pieces in play. Like I said, it was just, I don't know if a black cat ran in front of us or we broke a mirror or whatever. But I think just giving us the chance to be competitive and putting a team on the floor that we could go out there and compete with, teams and not just fight for a playing game.
last one.
Sorry to keep you waiting there.
No.
Is there anything that stands out in the sense that, obviously injuries, Zach goes out, Patrick Williams goes out, Zoe, obviously, as you mentioned. But is there something that stands out as you look this season that kept the team, from being the kind of team you felt you be or wanted to be?
I think we just, when you look at the list of guys that was out, from Pat, Zach, to, obviously, it's key players. Like it's big time players that, we was missing, and even when they was out, we didn't sit up here and make an excuse. We didn't look at it like we had less than, everybody took upon a challenge, and sometimes, we couldn't sustain it. Sometimes we went on runs where, we could, we made it look good. But I think just knowing that so many key guys was out was always kept the hope there for me, because we was against the gun throughout the whole season. But I think it was a couple of weeks ago when I think we had a team meeting and Billy had brought up how many guys was missing, and I remember leaving practice and I was like, damn, I've never thought once we missing this much of an important group of guys, and we still was resilient. So for me, looking at it was like, that's what gave me the hope. Honestly, just knowing that if we was healthy, we would have figured it out, and the talent of guys that we had just not being able to play, was a real thing for us.
Thank you, DeMar.